It only does everything, including free and awesome online gameplay. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 PlayStation 3 multiplayer games. For this list, we've taken a look at all of the best titles with a rendition for Sony's 7th gen console, and have selected those which are so much fun to play with others.
Thank you, my boy, thank you!
Number 10, Dark Souls. A legendarily difficult game. Dark Souls fuses the multiplayer and single player into one experience. Players can see the actions of other players live in the form of ghosts, and bloodstains scattered throughout the world show the player where and how other players died. The real meat of the multiplayer, however, lies in invasions, where other players can invade your world as hostile spirits with the goal of killing you. You think you were having a bad day before? Try fighting your way through a difficult area while another player is stalking you. But it's not all bad. Co-op play allows you to summon friendly players into your world anywhere at any time, something especially useful to cheese those particularly difficult boss battles. Number 9, Uncharted 2: Among Thieves. While many consider The Last of Us to be Naughty Dog's modern crown jewel, its multiplayer served as more of a supplement to its narrative-focused spirit, something which can't be said for the Uncharted series. Although its multiplayer featured standard competitive modes found in other shooters, Among Thieves' key elements of smaller teams, acrobatic maneuvers, and strategy-based environments made its online gameplay a genuinely personal and collaborative experience.
Take cover!
It was further applauded for its equally teamwork-driven survival mode, which allowed up to 3 players to tackle an unexpected collection of difficult challenges that proved to be strenuous for even the most experienced of explorers.
Damn.
Number 8, Mod Nation Racers. Created in part as PlayStation's response to Nintendo's Mario Kart series, this title became quite the unexpected game-changer for racing games with its heavy emphasis on customization. Although its goofy aesthetics were thought to be a little too similar to preceding kart racers, Mod Nation went many additional miles to stand out against its rivals. The major distinction was its vast array of easy-to-use creation tools, which kept players busy for hours via character, kart, and racetrack designing. Aggressively fun and creative, Mod Nation proved to be an imaginative and colorful racer's paradise unlike any other. Number 7, Grand Theft Auto 5. When it comes to action-driven, violent, and controversy-stirring titles, only Rockstar can deliver such a well-crafted game with all of the above, and Grand Theft Auto 5 was no exception. Crafting its multiplayer experience as a completely separate and evolving world, GTA 5's online counterpart, Grand Theft Auto Online, was initially panned for technical issues, but ultimately celebrated for its vastness, variety, and dynamic content. With the introduction of content-producing toolsets that allow players to create custom jobs, crews, weapons, and environments, GTA was as forceful and chaotic as ever, treating players with even more freedom and resources. It's no wonder this game became the fastest-selling entertainment product in history, generating over $1 billion in 3 days into its release. Number 6, Killzone 2. Another title developed with a separate online unit, Killzone 2's Warzone presented a class-based style of multiplayer gameplay that was absent from most of the mainstream mature shooters in its time. Featuring 7 different character classes, or badges, each with unique abilities, players would rack up experience points with kills and completed objectives, which then allowed them to unlock new weapons, gears, and skills for each badge. Further praised were the game's detail-oriented designs, fluid animations, and what many consider to be unparalleled graphics for its time. An instant success with FPS veterans for its marvelous presentation and replay value, Killzone 2 garnered numerous industry honors the year it was released, including, of course, Best Multiplayer Gameplay. Number 5, Super Street Fighter 4.
Destination confirmed!
Here's a multiplayer-driven fighting game that's truly worthy of the super part of its title. Originally developed as DLC to Street Fighter IV, Super was eventually oversaturated with enough new content that Capcom ultimately decided to publish it as a standalone expansion, although owners of the original could still upgrade through DLC. Featuring the same combat mechanics as number 4, Super was an updated rendition geared more towards competitive multiplayer, adding a new polished online lobby which now featured a replay theater and new ways to generate player points. More added features included updated stages, 10 new playable characters, additional ultra moves and combos, and also new intros and endings for each character's arcade modes. Number 4, Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Take no prisoners, comrade!
Considered by many to be the best installment of the Call of Duty franchise, Modern Warfare was the once-in-a-lifetime gem that generated a tectonic shift for all of first-person shooting. Providing a bevy of breakthrough multiplayer innovations, including kill streaks, battle perks, and customizable weapons, this was the ingenious Call of Duty that kept players' hands locked to their 6-axis controllers for weeks.
I need reinforcements at Bravo.
Bundle it all with an addictive XP system that kept gamers coming back for endless unlockables, achievements, and those hard-to-refuse prestige upgrades, and you've got the best FPS experience in all of 7th Gen gaming. Just don't lose the lead. Number 3, Journey. If there's one title in gaming that will officially prove it to be an art form, it's Journey. Developed by That Game Company, and yes, that's their actual name. This visually captivating and unique wonderwork puts players in control of a robed figure who must travel across a barren desert to reach a distant mountain. Along the way, users may potentially encounter other players on the same adventure and can choose to travel together, but without any means of identifying or communicating with each other. You'll certainly want to stay close to your new friend throughout your journey though, as doing so will keep each other's glide meter fully replenished, and you won't learn their name until your journey is complete. Number 2, Rock Band series.
It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog.
Who needs real instruments and a record deal to be in a band? Just grab a playset from these musical titles and get straight to the good stuff of becoming a rock star. As one of gaming's quintessential party titles, PlayStation or not, the Rock Band titles are the go-to games to unleash one's inner rock star. Whether it's with friends at home or with other awesome pretend musicians online, any and all of the Rock Band's 7 releases are sure to keep you playing on your living room stage for days.
We are the class of 13, born in the era of humility. We are...
Though we could have just as easily put Guitar Hero in this slot, it's harmonics that ultimately takes the win for its better tracks, collaborations, and instrument variety. Now, start a band and rock the world. Before we unveil our number 1 pick, let's have a look at these honorable mentions. Number 1, LittleBigPlanet series.
When you visit LittleBigPlanet, you become your true and pure self.
Dominating the leaderboard is the PlayStation exclusive platformer that made us look at sack dolls in a new light, whatever that means. The end result of a collaboration between multiple developers, LittleBigPlanet follows the adventures of little sack people and their adventures through wacky and whimsical worlds created by other gamers. Designed with user-generated content in mind, LittleBigPlanet's multiplayer allows up to 4 players to traverse through worlds together, while also giving players access to level editor tools, with which they can make levels which can then be shared with other players online. With a handful of amazing titles under its belt, this adorable, replayable, and child-friendly franchise undoubtedly bears the PS3's most fun and extraordinary multiplayer experience, and so naturally, it carried over onto the PS4.
That's it. Bounce in and out like a bouncing in and out thing.
Do you agree with our list? Which multiplayer experiences on the PS3 do you think are the best? For more top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.